Good morning and welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, October the 3rd, the end of the first week of October. In the 10th month of the year, it is hard to believe that we are this far along in the year. I hope you've had a great week and I hope that your day is going well so far. Today I have a really positive and encouraging story out of the great state of North Carolina, just right up the road from Sarge and I. I will preface this by saying it will make a lot more sense if you click on the link in the description box to the article and you watch a short video. There's a video that's maybe 4 minutes long or something like that that goes along with the video. If you watch the video, you will enjoy this whole thing a lot more and it'll make a lot more sense to you. I'll also tell you that this event actually happened in March, and the reporter who wrote about it online had to go through the court system to get the body camera footage from the deputy sheriff's patrol car and his body camera released, and it took from March until the 1st of September to get that released, and that's why it's just been reported on. So this article is actually from the 23rd of September, so it's a little more than a week old. So it is a really recent news article, but the event actually happened in March, just for some background information for you. But it is a very positive, very uplifting article, and I think you're going to like it. But I would encourage you to go to the article itself from the link and watch the short video, because you will not regret it, I promise. So this is called "A Struggling Woman Gave This Officer Attitude. His Response Helped Save Her Life." What began as a routine traffic stop in Cabarrus County ended up changing the course of one woman's life, all because of a deputy's compassion. Deputy Sean Singleton pulled over 26-year-old Caitlin Ricchini in March for speeding after she left church. The stop started with tension. Ricchini admitted she gave the officer absolute attitude, telling him she'd never trusted police. He let her off with a warning, and that's when the conversation took a surprising turn. Body camera footage shows Singleton asking if she was doing okay, and Ricchini broke down, confessing her struggles with anxiety, her journey to stay clean and sober, and the painful reality of leaving an abusive relationship in Maryland. She had even left behind her 5-year-old son to focus on recovery. Through tears, she accepted Singleton's offer of a hug. If you watch the video, all of this will make more sense. "I've never hugged a cop before. I've always been put in handcuffs by them," Ricchini shared. That moment of kindness became a turning point. Ricchini later revealed she had been close to giving up on life that day. Instead, Singleton's words reminded her she still had potential and a future worth fighting for. 6 months later, she introduced the deputy to her son, proudly sharing that she was 10 months sober, working full-time, and finally reunited with her little boy. "Look, this is one of the guys that saved my life," she told her son. Singleton, humbled by the impact of that single encounter, said, "I try to show mercy and grace where I can, because that's what I believe is the calling for myself and for law enforcement. If you have that moment, that chance to show that sympathy, and that moment to do it, it may mean the difference to somebody else." Ricchini now has her sights set on a full year of sobriety this November, and she has invited the deputy who changed everything to celebrate alongside her. And that's mostly the article itself, and then the video is pinned right beneath that. If you go to it and watch the video, you won't be disappointed. Just amazing, I think. So I have picked out some quotes that I actually went through a pretty long list of quotes that I was going through online, but I picked these out because I think they go right along with this particular story that I chose today. And as I read them, hopefully they will make sense to you and you'll understand why I'm reading these to you guys and not some other ones today. This is from Ralph Waldo Emerson. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, and to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. Yes. Charles Dickens. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. John Bunyan. You have not lived today until you have done something for someone who can never repay you. Yes, absolutely. There's Steve Maraboli. A kind gesture can reach a wound that only compassion can heal. And then the last one is Shannon Alder. One of the most important things you can do on this earth is to let people know they are not alone. So I picked these 5 out specifically out of probably 100 or so that I could have chosen, because these emphasize compassion and understanding. Everyone's going through something, you know. We all have good days and bad days. Some of them last for long periods of time, you know. You don't know what is going on in other people's minds and other people's lives, you know. So I guess the trick is to just be patient with each other and to be compassionate with each other, you know. When you can clearly see that someone's having a hard time and the interaction that you're having with them is not what you were expecting, you know, if you say hi to someone and the response you get back is not a congenial hi back, it's something rude or disrespectful and odd that you didn't, maybe they're just having a really hard time. So maybe a little compassion and understanding and patience that you give back to them in some way is the right thing to do, you know. Maybe they need a hug, maybe they just need understanding or patience or something like that, I don't know. But those are the kind of things that the world needs a lot more of. So kudos to this officer for what he did on the spot like that, helping this young lady. It clearly made a difference to her and to her son. Very thankful for having people in public service with that kind of attitude and that kind of compassion. I hope this helped you today and brought a smile and encouraged you. There are still a lot of people in the world like that. I hope you'll be a person like that, and I hope that I can be a person like that too. And I hope when you're having a rough time that you will meet people like that to help you and encourage you also. That's all for today. Remember, God loves you always, and I love you too. Good day.